was thinking about trading Carr, but it's David.
Damn.
And had a good conversation with the quarterbacks this morning, and so we're going to go ahead and start Jarrett the last couple games of the season here.
Well, there you have it, Raider Nation. Josh McDaniels has officially f***ed over Derek Carr. Derek Carr never had a shot this year at all. I hate to say I told you so, but we saw the writing on the wall long ago when the contract was signed that had a 1 year out after the 2023 season. Well, it looks like now...
It's fucking bittersweet, guys. It's like 9 years, a whole 10-year pretty much. And I think he's gone. There's no way he's gonna be coming back this year. I felt like, you know what, last year we made it to the playoffs on some fucking miracle, and we lost on an interception that he threw in the end zone, in the red zone. Ended it. Done. And I knew at that moment Derek Carr's not the one. He's not the one, guys. You know what I mean? He's good. He's good, but he's not one of the greats. You know what I mean? Maybe he wasn't given a fair chance or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's football. There's no fair chances in football, bro. You either be great or you're gone. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking football, guys. Football, guys. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I'm a Raider fan. Raider fan, yo. Look, I'm a chain gang, you know what I'm saying? But it's time to call it, man. You know, he's like, all right. Last preseason, Jarrett Stidham was like doing great. He was fucking killing it. I was excited. I'm like, you know what? What the hell? This guy's awesome. I mean, given it was preseason, you know what I'm saying? It was preseason, but we went undefeated. Like, I was excited for this guy. You know what I mean? Now Derek Carr was a fucking rocky road this year. I don't know if he was being sabotaged. I don't know if he just wasn't getting it right. I don't know if the wide receivers were on the same page as him. If like when Carr read the defense and he would call out the player or whatever the fuck, and pretty much like say something and make sure the receivers and him are on the same page. And I mean, you already saw it multiple times this year where receivers ran into each other. You know what I mean? So they weren't on the same page. I don't know. I mean, like I got a little glimpse on how to like call football plays and whatnot, and it's not easy. Not easy at all. You know what I'm saying? Like just to remember all that information for a quarterback so their teammates can understand what's going on or what.
You think you're smart enough to play NFL quarterback? Let me give you an example of some of the stuff you would have to be able to learn. Okay, now keep in mind, we don't have all day to go through this. You can't sit here in the huddle and say, give me a second here, fellas. Let me try and remember how this is. Let me give you an example of an NFL play call. Let's take a peek at H set to gun spread right H, hot dual China drive F read, alert Mustang Dragon on a white one. And by the way, that headset that they have in their helmet cuts off at 15 seconds. So that coach might have said, hey, here we go. H set to gun spread A, cuts off. You ain't calling timeout, you're an NFL quarterback. You better have that whole thing memorized. You're gonna break the huddle. One of these guys is gonna be like, hey, what's it on again? Hey, what do I got? You gotta tell them what to go. Get up there, set, hurry, every single thing before we even read it out and make a throw. The next time you criticize a quarterback and said he should have done this or I would have done that, check yourself, because I doubt it. You think?
Yeah, dude, that's the kind of shit that we're not there. We're not privy to. You know what I'm saying? We're not listening to none of that stuff. You know. We don't know the playbook. We don't know what the plays are called. We don't know how to call the plays. We don't know the jargon. We don't know none of that stuff, you know? So, like, imagine having to relearn everything in 1 year, and then this offense is a Super Bowl winning offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're in the highest echelon of echelons or whatever, the peak of peaks, you know what I'm saying? And you're not cutting it, bro, they're going to fire you. You're done. Sorry, it was a great 9 years, but not great enough. Next, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's just the reality of the NFL. It's a bittersweet moment. But it's time for a new regime. It's a new regime. Davis decided that I'm sticking with this guy, you know? Yeah, dude, like, you saw in the intro of the video, bro, he was thinking of trading Derek Carr, and he caught himself, and he's like, David. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking A. It's just, it is what it is, guys. It's time to move on. There's no need to cry, you know what I mean? There's all this evidence that just Derek Carr was not the one.
Down 13, 3 timeouts, downfield, intercepted, hits the linebacker Tranquil. Here comes
This is the beginning of the season.
Looking for a block on the play, got it from Morgan Fox.
Watch him right here.
3 interceptions in one game. Beginning of the season against the Chargers. Your divisional fucking rival, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not what top tier quarterbacks do.
It's Samuel.
Especially against teams you play twice a year, dog.
A lot of room to step up. Bryce Callahan in position, but Asante Samuel Jr. with the interception.
For the Chargers, 2nd down and 2 for Derek Carr. Miller the block. It's picked off.
Was working his way across the field. No, he's throwing that to Renfro. It's just Callahan's able to undercut it.
Yeah, dude, it's just so much evidence out there.
You know, earlier today I was thinking about what type of video I wanted to make for the day, and truth be told, I didn't want to make a video about Derek Carr. I didn't want to make a video like a film breakdown, really talking about some of the things that I saw on tape. But then Josh McDaniels said something very, very interesting.
For us to be able to win at this time of the year and be productive offensively, you have to throw the ball, you know, better than what we've thrown it at times here in the last month and a half. We've been able to win some in spite of that, you know, overall. But
And that quote right there made me realize that I should probably do this video. I should probably break down his tape and really look at some of the issues. Now, I've already posted a short, and some of you guys may have already seen these videos, but I want to explain myself with some of these plays, and we're going to do it. We're going to talk about Derek Carr. We're going to break down his tape against the Steelers because he was really, really, really bad. Let's jump into it. Alrighty, guys, we're going to jump right into it. Devontae Adams is going to run a quick hit.
And don't say, well, it was cold. We should be running the ball. This is the fucking NFL. It's the fucking NFL. Remember last year when Mac Jones was going to go up, I think it was the Bills. I forget who the fuck they were playing against. But Mac Jones threw the ball 3 times that game, and they fucking won the game, bro. Right? They fucking won the game because he was a rookie quarterback. It was wet. They weren't sure how he's going to perform, so they decided not to gamble on him. Because he was a rookie quarterback. Derek Carr is in his 10th year in the NFL. 9 years already with the Raiders. Bro, you can't say, oh, it was cold for Derek Carr. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. We need to stop cutting this guy a break. He's a fucking professional. Alright? Sorry you got the shit end of the stick, but we gave him more weapons. I said it last year. There's no excuse for Carr to lose this year. 0 fucking excuses. Bro, blown leads. I don't know. Blame it on the defense. Blame it on the coach. Blame it on Derek Carr. I don't know. But we got to move on. We got to move on. The regime's changing for the Raiders. Whatever the fuck you want to say about it, good or bad, bro, the fucking shit's changing. We don't own the Raiders. We're just fans of it. If you don't like it, fucking be fans for someone else. You know what I'm saying? It's football, guys. All right? Now let's watch this fucking breakdown. And everybody go follow everyone go follow us Vegas Raider Network on YouTube. This guy puts up really good stuff along with free Wi-Fi Willie as well. Raider Honcho as well.
Derek's going to take 3 steps and throw the football. Now, as Derek gets out of his stance, he has a really clean pocket. This pass right here should be completed for at least 6 to 7 yards. And you can see the ball just falls right over Devontae Adams' head. Now, this is the issue that I've seen with Derek Carr a number of times. I totally understand the weather may not be great, but Is the weather so bad that you can't throw a receiver who's literally wide open, as you guys can see, 3 yards of space? Is it that bad that the ball's going to just sail way over his head? So it doesn't make a lot of sense. And it's different if this play happened once. But this play happened over and over and over in this game. But even more than that, this play has happened 15 times throughout this season. And I have those examples, and I pointed this out in the past. Although I'm not going to get into the film in this video, once the season ends, we are going to do an entire film breakdown where we look over a lot of Derek Carr's really, really bad plays. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the next play from this game specifically. Alrighty guys, 2nd and 10, 18 seconds left in the second quarter. The Raiders are in the red zone, right? We can score a touchdown right now. This is when the Raiders really, really struggle. This is when Derek Carr is actually literally ranked the 2nd worst quarterback in the NFL. That is converting red zone trips to touchdowns. And this is the reason why. Because Derek Carr makes throws that are uncatchable for his wide receiver. Now we're going to break this play down, but I want you guys to watch from the end zone angle. I posted this as part of the shorts, and a lot of people came back and said that was a catchable pass. Davante Adams should have had that catch. And it's ridiculous to me that some people think because a guy gets his hands on the football, keep in mind, Davante Adams' arm is fully extended up, both of his arms. It's not like he has his elbows bent and he barely gets his fingertips on the football. He's all the way extended up and he barely gets his fingertips on it at that point. And I don't even know if he gets his fingertips on it, to be honest with you guys. I think maybe one of his hands touches it. But I wanted to point this play out because it shouldn't even come down to that. If you guys look at Davante Adams, he wins right away. This is a cover 2, so the space is there for Derek Carr to make the pass. There's 15 yards between the underneath defender and the safety over the top. 15 yards. There's no reason why Derek Carr should not be able to complete this somewhere here with him and Davante Adams. But yeah, the pass is just thrown too high and Davante Adams isn't able to bring it down. If you bring that pass down, you have a couple of shots into the end zone. And this is exactly why I think the Raiders continuously lose football games. Is because of plays like this. Right? Because of plays like this, the Raiders are not able to score points. Because Derek Carr is going to overthrow Davante Adams.
Or throw an interception in the fucking end zone.
They're going to go into halftime with the score tied 10-3 instead of up 14-3. Alrighty guys, we got Derek Carr's 2nd interception. He's going to target Hunter Renfrow here in the slot. And you guys are going to see it right there. The pass gets intercepted. We're going to break this play down because this pass once again was a bad throw in my opinion. I think this pass was behind Hunter Renfrow, and this pass should have been led, right? I don't think this linebacker, number 55, had any shot at making the play. Derek Carr's going to try to avoid him, and as he tries to avoid him, he's going to throw this behind Renfrow. There's no way a receiver is going to make this catch as they're running a quick slant. By the time they get their head turned around, and you throw this way behind them. So as you guys see, because it was thrown behind Renfrow, he's not able to get his hands on it. And he barely gets that right hand of his, that backhand onto the football. And of course, it gets tipped up and intercepted. Some people even blame Hunter Renfrow for this play, which is ridiculous to me. That there's people out there that will defend Derek Carr so much that they will look at a bad pass, and because a guy gets one arm on it or barely gets a hand on it, they will blame the receiver, and it's ridiculous to me. Because this pass is 100 times out of 100 times on the quarterback. The quarterback can be Justin Herbert. It could be Patrick Mahomes. It could be Derek Carr. If this is the pass that's
Jacob's
thrown,
all frustrated, pissed.
With that being said, let's get into the next
pissed. Jacobs is pissed on that play.
I do want to shift here and kind of get into a flaw of Derek Carr's that I see, and it's one of the reasons why the Raiders lose. I mentioned this earlier as to why the Raiders lose is because of the red zone issues. But this is 3rd and 5, 4th quarter, 3 minutes and 7 seconds left. The Raiders are up 10-6. If the Raiders pick this first down up, we basically win the football game because there's just not enough time left for the Steelers. Now you guys can watch the play and see what happens. Understand that Davante Adams, this isn't a design throw to Adams. This play right here is not 100% designed just to go to Adams. This is a true progression for Derek Carr to see who he wants to take the shot with, to see where he wants the ball to go. And this is the issue I have with Carr. This is 3rd and 5. This is a play which you need to win the football game. And Derek Carr is not really pressured. The pocket's collapsing a little bit, but still it's a relatively clean. But Derek Carr feels that pressure, And instead of saying, let me extend this play, or instead of saying, let me go and take the one-on-one shot with Waller, or even give Devontae Adams a 50-50 jump off, Derek Carr is going to say, I'm going to just throw the ball out of bounds. Literally, this ball right here falls to number 85 here, or 35, whoever the hell that is. This pass wasn't even attempted in bounds, and this was 3rd and 5. This is literally a losing play. You know, this is why the Raiders lose games. 3rd and 5 is when you win the football game. Patrick Mahomes picks this first down up. Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa. Whoever else it is at quarterback, they pick this first down up. In my opinion, this is where Derek Carr really, really struggles. The mobility, the inability to get out of the pocket, these are major issues. Now again, this was 3rd and 5. The Raiders had to punt the football, and then of course, the Steelers went down, scored a touchdown. And then Derek Carr throws, in my opinion, the worst pass of his NFL career. A lot of people don't understand that Hunter Renfrow is running a deep route, but the route is curving to the inside. And you do that because there are 2 safeties that are splitting the field. This is referred to as middle field open. Now, if there was only 1 safety deep, Renfrow may run this deep pattern a little bit differently. Renfrow is more likely to run this in a straight pattern. But when you guys watch this play, the ball's going to land to the outside of Hunter Renfrow. But for some reason, Derek Carr, a 9-year veteran, cannot make this pass right here to a wide open guy by 30 yards. All right, and this play right here is what, in my opinion, really made me realize that Derek Carr is not a good quarterback. He is just not
the one, guys.
He's obviously regressed. Again, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I have a lot of clips of Derek Carr that I've written down that we're going to break down, that we're going to talk about. We're going to get into those clips, not today, but do note, once the season's over, I will make an entire film breakdown, rather that's 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 hours. We're going to get into that, and we're going to break down his plays. Now, also, if you guys have not noted,
literally, if you throw it where everyone's celebrating,
these are all
touchdown. Literally, if he throws it in between the hashes.
One other throw that I do
touchdown. Look at that, dude.
It's not a major deal because it was still a 34-yard catch. But in my opinion, this play should have been a touchdown. If you guys look at Darren Waller here, and if you guys watch him, he's running a corner route. And I don't know for what reason this pass was thrown to the inside. And I know some people are going to say you're nitpicking, and I definitely am, right? But the point of this play is we're making a point, right? We're making a point about Derek Carr, and that is his ball placement. It's bad, right? There's no reason why somebody like Waller here is running this corner, and I don't know if you consider this a corner or a circus route. It's really the same thing based off of where Waller was initially lined up. But this pass should have been in the corner somewhere out here. There's no reason why Darren Waller should not have caught this in stride for a touchdown. If this pass is out here somewhere, this is a touchdown. But Darren Waller has to do a full 180 to catch this pass. That's ridiculous in my opinion. And again, you can see I'm nitpicking. That's perfectly fine. I will take it. But again, the point of this video is to really get into the fact that Derek Carr has struggled with his ball placement a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I definitely wanted to put the tape out there. I do want to also state this. You know, I don't hate Derek Carr. I have nothing personal against Derek Carr. Once a Raider, always a Raider, and that will always hold true. And it definitely holds true for Derek Carr.
Hey, I bought my wife a Carr jersey. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I love you, Carr. You know what I'm saying?
He's a guy that for the last 9 years has given me a lot of positive moments. But as mentioned in the
a lot of negative ones too.
Past, I will always put the Raiders brand first. The Raiders team always comes first. Rather that's, you know, Max Crosby or Chandler Jones or, you know, some other player like Derek Carr or Colton Miller, I will always call it how I see it. And in this instance, you know, it is time to move on from Derek Carr. So we'll see what ends up happening. You know, we'll see what happens with the Raiders as seasons kind of progress, as the offseason kind of comes along. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time with another video.
Look, really, really plain and simple.
You were saying something about you're gonna...
Really plain and simple. Plain and simple, people. This is football. We got to win in football. If we're not winning in football, we change the problem. You know what I mean? There's a lot of organizations that have been doing that, right? And I've been seeing a lot of success. There's a lot of teams that have been doing that, or a few teams have been doing that and not seeing success. And what do? They keep changing it because, all right, this isn't working. Well, you're gone. You know what I mean? Look at the Colts, right? Look at the Broncos, right? They fired their coaches. Unfortunately we gave the bag to our coach. You know what I mean? We can't fire him. It would be financially dumb to fire him. You know what I mean? We gave Carr his chance. He didn't cut it. Now we're changing it. We're going on to the next guy. I'm happy for Stidham. You know what I mean? He's the first undefeated Raider in preseason. You know what I mean? Like, let's go. Let's see what else. Perfect test to put him up against the 49ers. Perfect fucking test. If he balls out, what are we going to say? It was a mistake to have Carr behind under center the whole time. It was a huge fucking mistake, bro. If fucking Stidham is balling out, right? Like, supposedly when he was with the Patriots, they drafted him. He was supposed to be their new guy. Then the general manager was like, bro, let's get Cam Newton. They did the trade for Cam Newton. And Cam Newton, he's Cam Newton. He doesn't fucking decide to learn the offense. Right? And then they draft Mac Jones. Because the fool, because they sucked because of Cam Newton. Right? They draft Mac Jones. And they get him out. He's out. He's gone. He's fucking... But like in fucking 4 weeks, 5 weeks, they're like, nah, this guy's better. Out. And they trade Cam Newton. They get him the fuck out of there, bro. Right? They get him the fuck out of there. Because he's not cutting it. Cam Newton. Cam Newton, guys. Alright? Alright, P. Carr. It was a great run. Wish you never broke your leg, homie. Honestly. Because you used to spread the field out and you were a menace, dog. You were a menace. Maybe your longevity wouldn't have lasted 9 years. You know what I mean? You started playing it safe or whatever. Kind of seemed that way. I don't know, man. I'm a fan. Will always be a fan. You're a Raider legend. You know what I mean? But this is a business. And I'm tired of supporting shitty ass teams. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, dude. Yeah, dude. Like it's just. It was great. It was fun. We gotta move on. It's 2022, man. You know what I mean? We're going from Carr to drones now, alright? Carr to drones.